Living up to its most popular stereotype, yes, Canada can be very cold. And there's nothing Canadians love more than to complain about the weather.
It is our passion, the weather. I mean, we talk about it more than, next to our health, I think we talk about weather more than any other subject. And we've been considered to be a boring country because, all the blowing we do about the weather doesn't stop that storm from coming.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Brayton and welcome to WatchMojo.com. And today we're speaking with climatologist David Phillips about the phenomenon that is the Canadian climate. So you're considered a weather guru. What does this mean? What do you study exactly? Explain this to us.
I like to call myself a weather weenie. Guru, I'm not sure I'm that, but I know I'm fascinated by the weather. And I've just discovered this fascination that Canadians have for the weather. I mean, we're weather obsessed in this country. We're so outwardly disgusted by our weather, but secretly proud of the same weather. And we talk about it more than any other people in the world. And so what I do is just try to keep those conversations humming in Canada, to give little stories, little tidbits, did you know that, for example, the average sneeze is about the same force as a Category 2 hurricane? And then they kind of said, I didn't know that. And then they're willing to listen to you for some of the hardcore messages that you might have about the safety of weather and how we can prepare ourselves and what the future will be.
You mentioned preparation and safety. What can we do? Do you have some tips?
We get lots of weather and it helps us to prepare for it. I mean, we buy more clothes than any other people in the world, and not because we're fashion conscious. We just have a lot of weather. And it doesn't matter how stupid we look when we dress up for the weather. I often think that our GQ magazine is the Canadian Tire catalog. We dress up for these things and we're great outdoors people. People like to go out and enjoy the snow, whether it be snowmobiling or cross-country skiing. So I think that every activity we pursue, there's a risk to it. Every year, tragically, there are at least 2 or 3 children that die from snow forts that cave in, or snowplows will come by and will bury kids playing in that. So in this year's calendar, I talk about that. When kids play in snow forts, they should have parental guidance. Or it's tornadoes, or it's hurricanes, or it's lightning strikes. The fact that a dozen people in Canada die every year from lightning. There's no safe haven from weather. I mean, you could hide under your bed maybe and be protected, but if you venture out, there is a certain risk. And so it's always a matter of minimizing the risk so you don't want to become a statistic from the weather.